Hello everyone and welcome to my first book haul and wrap up for this channel. In January I bought a lot of books, or maybe not that many, and unfortunately I didn't read as many as I would have liked, so that's why I thought let's combine the two things into one video, because I only managed to read 3 books this month. So let's start off with the haul. First book I hauled was The Witch's Tears by Catherine and Elizabeth Core. I hauled this book because I read the first book, The Witch's Tears, and I really immensely enjoyed it. I thought the story itself was very creatively done. It wasn't too much elaborately decorated on every page. It wasn't overly done. It had just the right amount of detail, just the right amount of twists and turns. It had interesting characters. It had an interesting world and witchcraft, which I immensely adore. So yeah, I really enjoyed the first book. So of course I want a sequel as well. I mean, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen next. Next up is Roseblood by Ali Blake. I bought this book because I read the synopsis. It really reminded me of Red Queen in a way by Victoria Aveyard, and I really enjoyed Red Queen, so I thought I would enjoy this book as well. It seemed very, well, you know, interesting, the whole concept, and the cover was so pretty, so I was like, yeah, I'll probably like this anyway, and I hope to get to it as soon as possible. I also hauled Asleep by Crystal Wade. Why did I buy this book, you ask? Well, because the cover looked so creepy, and it was like, I read the title Asleep and I was like, oh my god, I bet that's gonna be a very creepy book. And you know, I'm currently reading this book and so far I'm really enjoying it. And the reason why I bought this book is because of the cover, TBH, at first. Then I saw the title and I read the synopsis and it was like asylum with doctors, things happening that aren't fully explained, can't wait to find out what, and I was like, yeah, no, let's just buy it. Let's just buy it. I also bought Roseblood by A.G. Howard. The reason I bought this book was because I love the Phantom of the Opera and I knew it was going to be a retelling because of the cover, obviously, at first. Then I read it and I knew it was actually going to be a retelling, and I was super excited. So yeah, that was the main reason why I bought it, and because of the cover, it's so pretty. Oh my god, really. I also bought Freaks by Amanda Hocking. I've never even read a book by her before. I've heard a lot of positive things about her as an author, so I thought, yeah, why not pick it up, because I knew it was going to be standalone and really liked the synopsis, and you know, it was all over Instagram all of a sudden, so I was like, okay, why not? So I bought it. I also bought Snakewood by Adrian Selby. This is a bit out of my comfort zone, TBH, because it's an adult fantasy. I haven't read a lot of adult fantasy yet. I really want to. I mostly read young adult. And the first thing that caught my eye was the cover, like it always does. And then I read it was a fantasy, and it got a lot of reviews saying that it was very dark, that the story itself was very dark. And I love fantasy, and I love it when stories are a little bit dark and not that sunny side up. And I thought, you know, why not extend my limits a bit, go out of my comfort zone and just buy a fantasy. So yeah, that's why I bought it, and I can't wait to get into that as well. I also bought Caraval by Stephanie Garber. The book hasn't arrived yet. I'm so sad, because all over Instagram you see these beautiful posts. They're gorgeous, guys. I mean, it's partly because the cover itself is so beautiful. Seriously, I need it right now. I bought it partly because of the cover. I always buy books because of the cover in combination with the synopsis and just the overall idea of the book, and all the reviews. And reviews for this book are amazing. So I really can't wait to get into that one as well, because it seems so interesting, and oh my god, the cover, and oh my god, I can't wait to be part of the hype. Yes. I also hauled Heartless by Marissa Meyer. The book has been out for quite a while. When I saw it and I read a lot of reviews about it, positive reviews, and you know, I wanted to see what the story was all about. Like, I bought it because of the whole idea of the story, and because everyone's been saying a lot of good things about it. So these are all the books that I hauled this month, excluding Caraval by Stephanie Garber, because that one has yet to arrive. I really want it, but these are all the ones that I talked about during my haul, and I'll leave the links down below so you can check them out on GOODREADS. Yay! Now for my wrap up. Like I mentioned before, I only managed to read 3 books. The initial plan was to read like 6 or something, because I had all these amazing books delivered to me. But that didn't happen because of work and other activities. You know how it goes. Life doesn't always go to plan like the way you want it to. So yeah. First book that I read was 3 Dark Crimes by Kandari Blake, which I really enjoyed. This book really got me out of my reading slump. I really enjoyed it immensely. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. It's just a fantastic opener to what I think is going to be a duology, not sure, but you know, I can't wait to read more. If you're like really interested in what I thought about it and why I liked it so much, then go watch my review. It's spoiler free and I'll leave the link down below in the description box. The next book that I read was Heartless by Marissa Meyer. It only took me like a half a week to read this. I enjoyed it so much. I gave it a 4.5 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed, you know, the writing style overall was very lyrical and very well done in general. Very fun to read. I was mesmerized and enchanted. I loved it so much. And just the entire story is so interesting because, you know, you got to see this transition from a sweet girl that just wants to open her own bakery to just this tyrant, this evil being. And it's so interesting. I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, I definitely gave that a 4.5 out of 5. After that, I read Roseblood by A.G. Howard. Now, I was really excited to read this book, as I mentioned before, but it really got me almost in a slump because it took ages to read. It didn't read quickly at all, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but in this case, I just lost interest because every little thing had to be detailed in a way that it was just overly done, in my opinion. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it because it had a great story to it, and I thought it was a very nice twist on the original story. If you're interested in more of my opinion on why I didn't like this book as much as I thought I would, or if you want to hear more opinions about this book, why I did like it, why I did give it a 3.4 out of 5, then you can check out my spoiler-free review of Roseblood. I'll leave the link like I did for Three Dark Crowns, and you can watch it if you want. So last book that I read but didn't really complete, Asleep by Crystal Wade. I'm like 2/3 of the book is finished, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It starts off quite slowly, but there's these weird things going on that really gets you wondering like, what's happening over here? And right now I'm at the point that everything's coming together slowly, the plot, the holes are filling, and the mystery is dissolving slowly, but there's also more mystery adding on, and it's just very interesting read. It's creepy, it's a thriller kind of vibe, and so if you are interested about it, just go check it out. It's a very quick read also, so if you're looking for a quick read that's kind of creepy with thriller and just simple things, not too much added on, just go read it because I think you'll enjoy it really. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. This was my first book haul and book wrap up, so I can't wait to do this every month because, well, you know, I read every month and I really enjoy doing this. It's nice to have a little, you know, look back on your reading month, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Guys, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I don't know, comment if you want to read any of the books I just mentioned, or if you read any of the books that I just mentioned and if you loved it and what you loved about it. So until next time, wee!